Alright, so say you need to do more than just e-reading and you're going back to school soon. Maybe you need to take some notes. If you don't know, there's more to e-paper than just ebook readers, so today we're going to look at the top 5 e-notes of 2023 back to school. Number 5, the HiRead Gaze X Plus. HiRead is a company out of Taiwan that seemingly makes everything from 6-inch e-readers all the way up to 10.3 note takers, as well as color variants along the way. They're fairly capable, have decent specs and an adequate pen, and Google Play. Audio on board is standard across the entire unit. Where they fall short, however, is the overall UI, the staining, and a little bit of a sluggish experience. Typically, they are sold at a lower price point, so if you have some patience, it might be worth for you to check out HiRead. Number 4, the Amazon Kindle Scribe. You would think Amazon would hit top of the charts every day of the week, but honestly, they're just simply outmatched. There have been several updates cleaning up the note-taking experience over the past year, but it still falls short compared to the competition. Although they do have 2 pen options and they are Wacom, there's just an overall lack of identity and a never-ending feeling of just a vanilla note-taking experience. However, the reason you would want this is because it's the largest Kindle ever made and the greatest ecosystem of all time. So if you wanted a large screen e-reader and don't want to be bothered with a 10-year-old battery eBay Kindle DX, then the Scribe is absolutely for you. Number 3, the Fujitsu Quaderno Gen 2. Surprisingly made a few years ago, this unit has withstood the test of time. There is seemingly no stopping Fujitsu when it comes to the note-taking realism. No one even comes close. The Quaderno is a simplistic and high-quality, well-built machine with 0 distractions of any kind. You just take notes and read PDFs. The combination of the plastic, gritty screen texture and graphite composite tips give you a writing experience unparalleled by any other brand, even years later. The device is still well supported and is made by one of the biggest electronic companies, still kicking to this day. Number 2, Onyx Books Tab Ultra C. Kaleido 3 with Android 11 and Google Play seems to say it all. They also have an optional keyboard attachment and a ton of additional features and keyboard shortcuts to play around with. The Pen 2 Pro is also very capable, and they're definitely at the top of the ranks when it comes to available specs on e-paper devices. Unfortunately, there's no other price options for people to choose from, as Onyx didn't make any other variants. But there is no denying, you cannot go wrong with an Onyx Books, especially one of this caliber. An honorable mention before we get into our number 1 spot, the Hanvon N10 Max. We would love to say that the Hanvon N10 Max is the belle of the ball and it's the greatest of all time, but they missed so many marks it's not even funny. An overcomplicated, convoluted, and somewhat aggravating user interface, a huge steep learning curve, a proprietary non-Wacom pen that if you lose it, it renders the device useless, and an extremely high price point. We tried very hard to include things like the N10 Max, and although other devices in the Hanvon lineup are miraculously well done, this one falls so short, it doesn't just fall short of the line, it falls off the cliff entirely. Number 1, the Bigme Inknote Color Plus. It honestly doesn't get much better than this. The most features, the highest possible specs, and the most amount of function. The Inknote Color Plus gives you the most possible usability out of any e-note to date. It is an objective fact that there isn't any other manufacturer with more features. They take it a step further than the competition by having 2 speakers, 4 microphones, multiple pogo pin ports, a stylus pen with a lightsaber on the back, and a fingerprint biometrics unlock on almost every device they have. The deciding factor is they also give you 3 price point options, allowing everyone access and to get a taste of the best e-note for back to school, regardless of budget. E-notes are an integral part of the e-paper industry, seeing that there's more of them than even e-readers themselves. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Thanks for watching.